Yeah, it's sturdy.
Yeah, that's very sturdy.
Welcome back to another video. We are back at it again with fixing the BRZ engine on Derek's car, the F820. Last week's video, we left with the engine just being brought down to a short block, but we couldn't get any further. The connecting rod bolts, we didn't have the tool for the bolt, yeah, so we had to end it there, but we are back. We have the correct socket things or whatever, the star socket things. Derek and I spent like the first 2 hours of our mornings running around getting the rest of parts that we needed. We went to Subaru, 2 Subarus actually, because the first one didn't have the bolts, new head bolts that we needed to get. And then we ran around Walmart grabbing oil, coolant, and all that down over there. So yeah, we are back at the house. So we're gonna start taking everything apart, or more of what we can apart, and we're finally gonna see how fucked up that one bearing is. Hopefully it's just that one. Are we gonna take off all pistons and stuff, or just the one?
We'll do all of them. I have rod bearings, some like racing ones that we can put in, so we'll take off all
shit, you bought racing one? I didn't even know he bought like aftermarket ones. I thought he just bought stock ones, but all right, this car's gonna be built. We could throw his turbo in it now. Now anyways, here's the engine, how we left it last week. The Arco's kind of looking at manual on how to do all that. Kind of don't really like reading that much, so he just kind of does all that work and he tells me what to do. I think it's a lot easier, but that's too much reading for me. Anyways, while he's gone, I want to mention that he has my front pipe over pipe that was on my car. It's because my car is down right now, so I wanted to see what that sounded like on his car. So we're really just gonna put it on his car. Hopefully his car gets running up before mine, that way we could hear what it sounds like. Otherwise I'm taking that shit back and just putting it on my car. But we'll probably do it before we drop the engine in, just that we have that room right there, over pipe's loaded right there, so it's a lot easier than needing to do it under the car. I feel like I'm just ranting now, but you know, car antics. Anyways, for today, we'll continue with this. Take off the connecting rods, see the bearing, see what all that is. We're gonna have to scrape off all of this like RTV, freaking residue, apply new ones, start putting everything back together. Hopefully we don't run into any more problems other than just connect the bearing for it. Hopefully that's the only thing. Shall update you one. Actually, let's unbox all this. Let's see what goodies we have.
Come. These are the ACO Performance Race Bearings.
Pack of cigs.
We have the RTV.
Vape juice. This is your Subaru kit right here.
Feeler gauge.
That's the vape right there.
Piston ring installer. Yeah.
Couldn't think of something for that one.
Micrometer to measure the journals on the crankshaft.
Those are the pods.
Dial bore gauge to measure the clearance inside of the bearings.
Those are like one of the giant vapes, or like it's a giant battery. That's why it's so big.
Are all of the gaskets that we need.
Oh, that way the vape juice doesn't leak out.
Have some lube.
Oh, that is nicotine chew. What are that shit called? These?
And then special surprise. It's a BBC.
I'm not gonna say anything about that one. Alright, well that's what we got. I didn't even know he got that. He just didn't want that stupid ass. Damn. I knew.
Oh, I also bought a front pipe and over pipe.
I already explained that in line. Taking that shit back.
Okay, let's start. We ain't got time. We gotta get it back. So, we didn't show it in the last video, but obviously I think we mentioned it. It's a bearing issue, as you guys probably knew. But if you guys look over here, this one's sturdy. This one, sturdy is...
Yeah, it's sturdy.
Yeah, that's very sturdy. Yeah. So yeah, that has a obvious spud bearing in there, and that is what we're going to be replacing. So let's take it off, check the damages, and hopefully we don't have to go back to the dealership and order a rod as well as piston. I don't know if it connects to the piston or how this one works on a stock one, but hopefully we don't have to order another one, wait in line, and have the guy just disappear in the back and not come back, and then, you know, have to stand there for 30 minutes because he didn't want to come and help us out, and then have to hit the button, and then like he didn't show up. So like Alright, so rod cap is now off. There's some pretty bad wear on there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Pretty worn in there, so that's not a good look already. But we're gonna look inside the piston now. The bearing. Yeah. So this one looks way worse than the other one. Yeah, this one's really fucked up. Not good. So there's no really bad discoloration around the rod, so that's a good sign. The only bad thing is, yeah, that's really bad.
All right, updates on what we've gone to. We didn't get very far. We took off the connecting rods from the pistons and looked inside. We showed you the bearing on that first one that had wiggling to it, and then we saw that on the crankshaft, actually, that is pretty messed up too. So most likely either need a new crankshaft or it's gonna have to be re-sanded down if even possible. We looked at the other bearings and most of them, I think 2 more of them are like discolored, but there's not very many scratches. One of them does have like one pretty decent sized scratch on it.
Yeah, it was piston number 1. Piston number 1 had some like scoring on it too, but it wasn't as bad as piston 2. I'm kind of surprised because I feel like most people that spin a bearing happens on piston 3. So ours ended up being piston 2, but yeah, that one took the brunt of the damage, and then all the other ones are kind of scarred, marred, scorched. Yeah, that's the word. I literally just used it 2 seconds ago. But yeah, the other ones were kind of scorched, but they weren't as bad as piston 2. But unfortunately, the crankshaft's gonna have to come out and be replaced or send it down at a shop. But honestly, I might just replace it because I don't know. Fuck it, I'm getting a new car.
You guys just convince him that he should get forged. Everything.
Yeah, I don't know. Leave a comment. I don't know. Should I go forged? I'm gonna have to run lower compression, which means I have to buy an EcoTech instead of a OFT because I don't know a person that tunes in this area. Plus, I don't know how to tune like that myself. So I'd have to send it to Delicious or something. By the way, if you want to sponsor, please. Need help. Very much help. But yeah. Gotta get an EcoTech so I can get tuned for a lower compression if I do that. Or we can put it all back to stock, which, you know, is no fun.
Boo.
Yeah. And also leave a comment if we should just go turbo right now while we're at it too. And then that'll also help out the situation a lot. But more dinero.
I'm the devil on their shoulders. I said you should do all of that.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't got the money. I should just buy a Supra.
Comment down below if you guys think Derek and I should do monthly payments on a Supra together, because together we could maybe afford it, you know?
Not after this.
Well, I mean, I'll let you drive the Supra until you get your car fixed, you know? We could trade. You drive my car when you feel like.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, should we buy a Supra and we'll share it, and then eventually when we have more money, then
we'll get a second one.
Yeah, we'll get a different car or another Supra, either. I don't know. GR Corolla?
GR Corolla? Get the whole GR fan. GR Yaris too, imported in.
We should actually get all the GR.
GR Hilux?
I'll put a GR badge on my car.
That's kind of good. All right, that's where we cut the camera. Derek's talking out of his ass now.
Yeah, you guys can watch us struggle, or maybe not struggle. I don't know how heavy the short block is, but we're gonna put that on the ground for now because I don't have a table, and like as you can see, there's no room at all in this garage.
That's because we're messy, guys.
Messy, and there's like a whole bunch of random stuff. This is not my stuff, so I'm not gonna bother touching it as of now. But yeah, not a lot of room, but we'll make do with what we got. Take apart the short block, and then we'll give you an update because this is gonna be a short video, which we thought we are gonna end up putting all back together and then hopefully get in the car by next week. But you know, it's not gonna happen because of course everything's gotta go wrong, and then I'm just gonna complain until the end of the video. Okay, bye guys.
Pray for this man. Cue the montage. Alright, we got the short block on the floor. We already took out the bolts on the outside. We got the internal case bolts, which are kind of a bitch to get off, I'm not gonna lie. There's so many of them and they're on pretty tight obviously, but there you go. This thing should be apart in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Short block taken apart. That's the end of the video. Can't do much.
There's literally nothing else we can do until we get a new crank and whatever I plan on doing with it. It's gonna be a short video, but nothing much we can do. It didn't plan out to be like this, but is what it is. Car things, because car.
Ooh.
Yo, I just referenced something. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yep. We will come back with a update video as soon as those parts come in, and then we gotta take it to a shop, bro. Well, yep. That's the end of today's video. Thanks for tuning in for the like 2 minutes that you guys watched, but yeah, we'll give you an update as soon as things get figured out, and we will see you in whatever our next video is, because we lost content once again.
How do you lose content with a broken car?
Because we don't have a car to film with.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Balls.